Good morning, I'm on the final leg now, Monday morning. Got 200 miles to do. Just got over the state line into California. And look at this desert. This is something else. When you get over the state line, there's a huge track. It goes on and on and on. It's gone on for nearly 10 miles. It goes up and up and up and up and up forever. I've just got off the peak of it now, and this is what you're faced with. This is a big old desert. It really is. And it's hot, you know. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and we're at 29. So now the speed limits slow down a little when you get into California. Well, a lot. When you get to California, it's supposedly 55 for trucks. So down from 75 right across Arizona, down to 55. This is probably about a couple of hundred miles south of Vegas, directly to me, north to me right. Obviously, if the internet says I am, it must be right. So this, at the moment, is Death Valley. Right at the bottom end of it is, really, the south side. And it's a cool 31 at the moment, so it's not too bad. This is, obviously, as a lot of you know, this is the hottest place on the planet. Or can be, on since records have been collected. Apparently, it reached 57 once. 57°C. You know, that's like, what's that, 130 something Fahrenheit? That's proper toasty, is that? Holy cow, that is hot. So at 31 at the moment, we're not too bad, is it? It's pretty cool. It's very blank, I'd say, the desert. It's not, it's very what it is, isn't it? It's a desert. It's just a dead straight desert. So I've been about similar terrain to this for over 170 miles since about 120 miles since I got away from Needles. So you drop down, come around a big old lake, and get away from Needles, and that get over the border into California, and you come straight across with this. With a coast-to-coast train. I saw that yesterday. So fast, it's amazing. It's just on and on. Easy driving. Just gotta keep a lookout because obviously the speed limit's 55 mile an hour here, so you know you gotta keep a check. Vast old place. Yeah, I didn't get up too early this morning. There was no point in setting off early because I only had just over 300 miles to do. So I knew the first part was going to be a quick one through Arizona and that because the speed limit's up to 75. So I knew the first part would be pretty quick. So like I say, I didn't set off till I think it was just after 8 o'clock or so. Because I'm running out of time, I really am now. I've only got 8.5 hours left on my whole 70 hours of driving, so I am running out. It's only another 2.5 hours to where I'm going. So I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to set off early, because if I'd have set off early, I'd have run out of time inside the skipper. Which in been very good, is it? So I'm hoping, I still haven't got my return load yet. I'm hoping that shouldn't be long. I haven't checked to see what time I've got actually on my for tomorrow. I should have another 11 hours, I think. Which that's not 11 hours driving, that's the whole spread over 11 hours. So, you know, if I get a couple of days at those, I should be alright to push it home on that. It just means that I can't do a lot during the day. I haven't got my full 14 hours spread over, I've only got 11 hours. So, you know, you've got to kick out a bit. Can't hang about. Just trundle through the desert. Supermarket chain thing or whatever, so it'll probably be another big old wait. Anyway, you go into the gate, check in, give her the paperwork on the gate, the lady there, security. Oh, what door did she say? 245. She gives me the door. I don't have to go into any other offices and just back into 245. Job's a good one. It's toasty here, it's like 36 degrees. I tried to come in a little bit earlier, but they were having none of it. I'm an hour early, they've let me in anyway. A 5 o'clock appointment, they've let me in for 4 o'clock. But I tried to get in like 2:30 and they weren't having none of that. It was like, no, you're not coming in that early. So let's, we won't be holding our breath here to see how long it is. My next pickup is south of LA, south LA of the dunghole, the shit heap, the cesspit of the world. So it's all basically built up area from here right the way across to where it is. So depending on how long they take it, I've only got 6 hours left, but it's only an hour away, an hour and a half. So I don't know where I might. There's it's an industrial estate here. There's a lot of empty industrial parks and shit like that. So there's loads of places to actually park up. So I might just pull out, park up here, and then leave like at 5 in the morning. I've got one to the south of LA, and then one back near where I am now actually. So where the fuck? 245. What the hell is that? Okay, let's just presume it's left the building going around. Yeah, and then one back over this way. So I don't actually go into LA. Well, close enough for me. The dummies. Horrible bloody place to there's nobody else. I think she's tripping. He's gonna go up that curve. He's gonna be right up that curve. Look at him not looking. Look at that. Boom! There you go. Not even looking. Just noticed it now. Well done. Star driver. Fucking blank. Absolute cock. The trailer the same colour. Cool, doesn't it? What you got? Excuse me. Wow, some specials round here, isn't there? Come on, 245. Oh, 2:45. Probably stops at 2:44, and she knows I'll come back, and she'll be like, "Huh, that teacher for coming in earlier on time. Now you've just driven all the way around the building." No worry, no worry. Oh. All the other places don't have many trucks. Come to this one, and it's got a shitload. It's a big old bull behind. Look at that badass thing. Doesn't look as though we have to pull our axles to the back. I'm going to anyway, and it saves hassle. It's not exactly a difficult thing to do, you know what I'm saying? Catch you in a bit. Bye bye. Morning all. Here I am in California. As I said, I got tipped yesterday and I did decide to stay outside of the building, but not very happy because I was in there ages and what have you. And it's only 65 mile to my next pickup, so, and that's under the bottom of LA. So you know there ain't any parking. Just isn't any parking. It's shit. It's terrible. It really is. Got up this morning, I could hear these cars and trucks going past, beeping about 4:30 this morning, 4:30, and I was due to get up at 5 o'clock. I thought they're playing the goat out, they're acting about like they do in other countries, in England and stuff, trying to wake the driver up who was sleeping and stuff like that. Anyway, so I didn't think anything about it. Got up to see said police officer driving away after writing me a ticket out. $200 bloody parking on a public road or something, I think it says. Yeah, $200 fucking. So I've had a walk up and down. Look, I'm on a disused industrial estate. It's not been used, obviously been developed on forever. Over there, nothing, waste ground. Right under a street light, deliberately parked under said street light. Matey over there's got a ticket as well. California, Canada, he hasn't wrote a ticket for him. They obviously don't get the revenue and waste of time if they send them up there. They obviously just ignore them. But you'd have thought they'd have given him one just to try it. No ticket. For the Canadian truck. Yeah, so obviously the people who were beeping the horn were trying to warn us and wake us up that policeman was coming down the line handing out said bloody ticket. Fuck. So I'm hoping I'll give this to... we have a lady in the office who deals with all this sort of shit, so hopefully she might be able to get me off with that. I hope so, because that is just ridiculous. You know, I'll just wait for fuck all, aren't I? That's a bit pissing off, is that? Because like I say, there is just nowhere to park. They know they've got you. That's a bit sly, isn't it, that? There's no parking signs anywhere. Nothing. Not a thing. So I'm going to jump out and take some photos so we can give some pictures and stuff like that, and see where we go from there. Not a very good start to the day. Hey ho, like I told you, I hate this dung heap anyway, shithole of LA. Horrible place. Now I just even hate it even more. Dirty place. I just want to get out of here. Let me get north. Bye bye. Wash your bloody hands. So it turns out my appointment until 4 o'clock. I knew it was 4:30. 6 o'clock, so I can't go back till 4 rather. So I've left the trailer in there. Well, there's nowhere anywhere. They can let me leave the trailer in there, and I'm gonna go find. Here we are.
Your destination is on the left.
In-Out Burger. Drive-through. Do you think we can do a drive-through? What do you think? I'm gonna get. I can't get through it. Somebody's put a brolly in the way. That looks interesting. What do you think? Anyway, yeah, In-N-Out Burgers are the ones that are at mainly California. They're in a couple of neighbouring states now, but mainly California. They didn't used to be in any other states apart from California. And Steph raves about these. I had one a bit back when we were down there, Alcatraz looking. I won't go through the drive-through. And I didn't think much to it, but she tells me they're all different at all different restaurants. They're not all the same. So I'm gonna try this one and see if this is any different. So we're just about to find out. But I think, oh yeah, I can do it. Can I do it all? Yes, we'll see. Them takeaway ones. So we aren't taking too much room up. Yeah, so I'm going to try this one and see if it's any better. Then I'm going to go to the supermarket, do a bit of shopping. I've got like, what have I got? I've got 5 hours, so I need to do a bit of shopping for on the way home, which is annoying. It ain't going to be loaded till 6. I've got half the load on, so it's only this bit. As long as I get loaded, if they let me stay in there, actually, it's a bit of a waste day, but I knew it would be that because it's 2 pickups, so it is what it is, isn't it? I might see if they'll just let me stay in there, because if I try leaving there at 4, 6 o'clock, whatever time they get me loaded, probably 6 or 7 or something like. But if it's later on, I might try and get out. But I ain't gonna have any time anyway. I'm gonna be running out of time. So either. I've only got, what's Seattle from here? Probably about 1,300 miles or something like that. So you know, I ain't overly worried even if I don't leave until first thing this morning. In the morning, 4 or half 3 or something like that would be better, and then I'll get further up. And jobs are good. And catch you in a bit. To the wife, and she's a connoisseur of well, all Americans know fast food, don't they? Well, it turns out there's a hidden menu at In-N-Out Burger, so you've got to go for the hidden menu that's not written up, or secret menu, sorry. It's animal burger. You get that bad boy, animal fries, different cheesy fries and bits of meat on. That's roadkill rather one. No, that's animal one. And a bad boy burger, double. Jobs are good. And the shake, Neapolitan. They do 3 different shakes. You get that one, and it's all the shakes together, but not mixed up. So you get the taste as it comes down. Happy days. In-N-Out Burger, that was a bloody good burger. As fast food burgers go, that was spot on. That really was. I was impressed with that one. So there you go. Secret menu you want, the secret menu. Here I am, still in the pack house. Pack house number 2. This is east side of LA. There's my trailer over there. So I've got part load. I've got 14 pallets already on there, and they get you to drop the trailer because this is the turning circle to get all the way around to do a U-turn to get back on the bays, and the load of more other bays down there and what have you. So this is the only part you can get turned around. So you have to drop your trailers over there, unhook, put them down here, and that's the way they do it. While waiting for a door. Still waiting. I was here at 10:30. I knew this was going to be a bit of a mess up. Not exactly the best view ever. That's the drain. It's cooling off a little bit now. It's been about 32 or something like that today, so yeah, it's not too bad. With that, the air conditioning is working okay at the moment. So now I've rerouted stuff, and I took it in, and they had a look because there was a pipe leaking. That the air conditioning, not the truck one, the battery operated one, seems to be working pretty well now, surprisingly. But how long that battery's going to last, because the only problem now is I'm probably not going to have enough battery for tonight, because I ain't going to charge it up enough. It takes 8 hours to charge it, 6 to 8 hours to charge it fully. But hey ho, that's when it's cooled down, it should be all right. So I've been sat about in the truck all day. As I've said before, as a rule, when I'm doing the phone was ringing then. I'm waiting for a phone call. As I said before, let's put you up there. When I have a long break, as a rule, I take a hotel, get a hotel for the day or something like that. So I'm not usually that much time sat about all day, sat in the truck. But let's have a little talk about the truck. The truck itself is okay to stay in. That extra little bit of room really does help out, you know. It makes things a lot better. The beds, I'm only a little guy, as I said before, obviously you can tell. The beds are what size are they? They're a double XL or something. Not a double XL, it's a twin, that's what they are. Twin XL, apparently. So that's what sheets fit them, so that's what it is. So you've got a little bit extra room, plus you've got that little bit extra there, and you've got your obviously telly and everything on there that fastens on, which is grand. So it gives you a little bit of extra room to wander about, doesn't feel so claustrophobic if you're sat in all day. Because I am in the greatest of area. I'm in a shit area, to be fair. Well, it's okay, but there's nothing here. It's just either industrial estate or residential area. And it's not a bad one, you know, there's nothing to see or anything like that. Did the In-N-Out burger, absolutely fantastic. There's a secret menu. You need to look that up if you want an In-N-Out burger. I was impressed with it, well chuffed. So, yeah, try the In-N-Out burgers. They're only in California and what have you, and a couple of neighbouring states, but really good. What else have we got to tell you? So I got my first load on, which I knew I'm going to run out of time because I was over the east side of LA and I had to get to the south over by the coast on the bottom side of LA, south side of LA, west. So I had to leave early, so I had to start my time off early to get over there before I hit the traffic. So I started as late as possible to miss the traffic, so that was like 5:30. So at, what have I got till 8:30, 5, 6, 7, no 7:30. I've only got to 7:30. It's coming up to 5:10 now. So, and I haven't even started loading yet. It shouldn't be long when they do load me. Like I say, I haven't got that much room. The first place I loaded was Kiwis, which they've come up from Mexico, I think. So I wouldn't have been able to run the agricultural on them because the agricultural, I've mentioned before, that's 150 miles from the farm. The farm, when it's in Guadalajara or some fucking way down Mexico, isn't exactly going to wear it, is it? If I try and do my E-log exempt on that one, I think they're going to be a bit upset. But luckily, this place I'm loading at is salad that I'm loading at here. It's packed here and everything. So I'm counting this as a farm, as a pack house, which it is. It's not already pre-packed. It's already, you know, it ain't coming for ship or anything like that. It's already packed here. So I can use my 150 from here. So I aren't bothered, overly bothered about my E-log, my tachograph or anything. Keeping running, because as long as I'll even wait around here till 7:30, 8 if I get loaded before that. So I don't hit that shitty LA dung heat traffic fucking place. It's terrible. Horrible shithole. There's garbage everywhere. There's just shit, rubbish at the side of the road. Nope. Don't want to come here. Don't come here. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. There's fucking plenty of hundreds of thousands of beautiful places in America. Do not come to LA. It stinks. It's a shithole. There's nowhere to park. For truck drivers, this is. I think the beaches and that. I remember when I first came over here, I did a road trip with my wife. And we were coming down the way, and I wanted to go to LA. One of my special occasions was Vegas, LA, Grand Canyon, and several other Redwoods, and anyway, the wife sorted it all out, the trip and everything like that, and we did Zion and all that stuff. So I really wanted to go to LA, and the wife, no, we're not going to LA. We're not going to LA. She said, I'll do Vegas. She didn't want to do Vegas, but she said she'll do Vegas, but definitely 100% not LA. I'm thinking, what the fuck, you know, LA, Hollywood, all that shit. No. Now I exactly know why. Never want to come here. It's just fucking, you know, it's not for me. It isn't. Really is. The roads are in terrible condition as well. There you go. There's the whinge over. I don't mind coming in and get out. That'll do. As long as I can like run this on agricultural, because I ain't gonna get messed up with the traffic. And by the morning, I'll just do the 150, a 3 hours drive tonight. So you know, and then I can still set off because my clock's stopped and everything. So even if I get stopped for 10, 11 o'clock tonight, I can still set off again for 5 in the morning. Happy times. I don't have to be up in Seattle, just south of Seattle, until Friday morning. So I know there's nowhere to park outside of there either, so I won't be going in, so I'll probably be 50 miles south anyway. So, you know, I've only got, what have I got? 2 shifts really, so, you know, I've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Nothing goes wrong. There you go. I'm going to watch the rest of this. Paperwork in hand, there, and That's what, a 22,000 on the first load. So what's that? 11 ton. So supposedly, yeah, we'll believe that. And then only about 8 on the front, so 30 in all. So I should have spare another. I shouldn't be anywhere near my weight. I should be about, well, not over near my weight, but something like, what will I be? Something like, I don't know, 75 or something. 75,000 I'm expecting. So it's salad on the back. Just salad stuff basically. So lettuce and shit like that. So it ain't heavy on the back end. So I've moved my axles as far forward as possible. I ain't gonna weigh it. I'm gonna chance it. I know the first weigh scale's fucking miles away anyway. So I'm just gonna go with it as you do. I'll be very. I've spread it out nicely. So like I say, it should be right. As long as they haven't messed about at the front end, which I don't think they will have done. We're all good. So this is east side of LA on a night. Let me get the hell out of here. I'm ready for home now, I really am. What have I been out now? I've been out since, when did I leave? I left on Wednesday, didn't I? Wednesday, something like that, I think. Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday I left. No, I didn't, I left Thursday. A week last Thursday, so I've been out now 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, I can't have been out that long. I only got one in the wrong lane. Try this one. I can't have been out that long. I've done, since the beginning of the month, 7,443 miles. By the time I get home, that'll be 8,500. By the time I get home, I can't even remember when I left home. No, it'll be 14 days. Good God, I was thinking I've been out 20 days. It feels like that. What it is throws you was leaving home, doing that short one, and then having a full weekend off. You know, that didn't do anything, but didn't do a lot for my mileage, obviously. But since then, I've obviously recouped my mileage because I haven't had a day off now. Apart from sat about all day today, I've done flat out since last Monday. So this is day 8, day 9. Day 9, driving every day. Full days apart from today, obviously, which is a lazy about day, so you know. Alright, and now I've got 2 reasonable days to get me all the way home, all the way back up to my delivery. Just said it's Seattle. This is the temperature's cooled right down. As soon as that sun goes down, we've dropped down to 21 now, which is nice. See, my buddy APU thing has decided to stop working. Now it's run out of battery. Still pissed about that fine for parking last night. I'm fucking pissed with them. There's just no parking anywhere, but people seem to be ignoring it. Look, there's just... Obviously, we're just an easy touch. What's that saying on that sign? No parking. Oh, 10 till 3 or 4. So that stops the drivers parking on the night, obviously. No extra, but it's absolutely, from coming across here to the other side of the bottom of LA, there just isn't any truck stops, no nothing. I just want to get the hell out of Dodge. If I can just get up here and get where I need to get to. there's a big hill coming out. I need to get up there and over that hill. So it's 8 o'clock now. It's excellent timings now. So I'm going to miss the traffic. Otherwise, the traffic's like a shit pit trying to come over here. Like, you know, like I always say, in the dung heap of LA. I'm not going to mention it anymore. What a cesspit it is. Cesspit. This is a clean bit, surprisingly. Road in back, but boys, look at it. Road ain't good at all. Here we go. And Richard is somewhere knocking about. I'm going to give him a call in a minute and see what the crack is. He was waiting about to get loaded, so... But he's nocturnal, he'll sleep all day and then run nights. It's not my thing in that, so we might meet up with him. But the chance of that will probably pay catch up all the way home, because I'll be passing him during the day and he'll be passing me on the night. Strange behaviour, sleeping all day and driving all night. What's all that about? People who do who work during the night, prostitutes and policemen. And I'm neither, so I'm going to drive during the day. Oh, and cats as well. Pretty palm trees. One good thing that I will say about coming down this way and dropping down, going across the East Coast and getting my miles in that way, I do miss a lot of the harsh weather. You know, this would be ideal to be doing this in all winter than having to go over Montana and stuff like that. It's snowing and shit already in Montana and stuff, so the winter's coming in. But you get coming this way, dropping down, say California, and then going east, you're a lot lower down. So yeah, you are going to get the mountains. You've got Cabbage and places like that it gets snowed up, but not a great lot. You know, you're not. It's not. And then a few other passes and what have you as you come through. But you aren't going to get hundreds of miles of it. Whereas, you know, I've driven through South Dakota, for example. Non-snow on just sheet ice last year. It was fucking horrible. Seriously, I had 300 miles of black ice. 300 miles of it. And you're just tiptoeing along, and it is frightening. You got to keep going because you don't want to miss that delivery. You know, and to be fair, you can't pack up because it's going to be there tomorrow. It's going to be the same shit. So you've got to keep going on it. No magic wand's going to come out and magically change it all. Where's my road 210? Traffic, like any city, like I've said before, is pretty erratic, LA. You've got to keep with the traffic. You can't just boodle along. You've got to keep it lit up there and then find it a lot easier. There we go, home James. Hello, here I am, just coming through Sacramento. Midday, I'm going to stop when I get out the other side and have some dinner, what have you. I'll just show you this, it's quite a cool it's a cool city. I've never explored it yet. We have some gold things. To the left. Whatever they are gold things. There you go. City of San Francisco, straight in front of me. That always looks as though it's leaning. It looks as though it's subsiding to me. Whether it's me, but it definitely looks like it's home when I'm there, so that's not too bad. That was it. That wasn't that exciting, was it? So I was up and set off about 6 o'clock last night. So it was not too bad, not too early, and like I said, I've had a couple of little stops and no rush. I'm 739 mile away now, so I ain't got a great lot to worry about. I'll just do another couple of 100 miles or so. Just get through into Oregon and over the state line, over the out of California, and stay in the mountains up there. This weather's going to change, definitely going to change. I'm necking the most of it. I ain't going up too quickly because tomorrow evening later on it'll be a lot colder. It's 30 degrees still hot, but don't worry, I have my sacks on. I have my sack for a sack. You know all about the sacks, so no Betty Swallocks going on. There's an evil bridge just over here. It's the worst thing ever. The road is absolutely terrible. What, for 500 miles or so as you come up from LA, the dung heat, to hit the mountains is pretty refreshing. You know, to actually hear the gearbox going up and down a little bit and doing its own thing when you look down. Having to go on the exhaust and actually steer the thing and jockey it a little bit is quite nice. So I'm up in Northern California now. I've got quite a big old mountain range that spreads on and on and on right into Oregon, 100 miles or so into Oregon. Almost 50 miles into Oregon, so it's quite a nice mountain range, it really is. And I'm not running too heavy, so we'll be flying up these and flying down them. I've got 565 miles more to do, and it's still hot down here. It was like 38, 39 for when the sun was at midday today, so you know, it's still bloody hot, which is a bit bizarre to think at home it's going to be raining drizzle. Where I live up in Washington State, it's very similar to Yorkshire weather. A lot of rain in winter, but we do have long, nice summers, so we don't mind a bit of that. Don't mind a bit of the rain in winter and autumn and what have you, to make up for the beautiful summers. You ain't going to have green pastures and stuff like that if you don't get the rain. Now all you see, last time I was down here, it was all smoky and horrible because of the forest fires. They've all gone now, clear, beautiful skies. So this goes out a little bit and then I drop back into the desert again for a little while. You've seen it on the other videos if you watch the other ones. Do a bit of a mountain range, bit of a desert flat down through weed and just after weed and what have you. And like I say, I'm going to try and get into Oregon. Do another hour or so. I've been dragging my heels today. I haven't really been cracking on that much at all, to be fair. Driving a little bit, having an hour off, driving a bit and an hour off, you know. I've no rush because I don't unload until 7 on Friday morning. It's only Wednesday evening now, 6 o'clock. So it is what it is, you know. They aren't going to take it off any earlier if I get there because it's a Costco delivery. But I do know with a Costco delivery, it will be straight off and I'll be out of there. It's not like your dumbass Walmarts and shit like that where you're there 4, 5, 6 hours or anything like that. It is straight in and out. So I'll be home for lunchtime on Friday. Don't forget, please subscribe to the channel and press the like button or the dislike, whichever you feel, and press the bell. Punch that bell and then you'll get notifications every time I put something else up. stay at Seven Feathers, which is a truck stop with a casino over the other side of the road. Huge, great casino. And there's a bus that's laid on and takes you over to the casino and what have you and stuff like that. So, and they do cheap food in those places. I could either stop there or I could just push it on a little bit further into Oregon. What time have we got? I've still got loads of time. I've still got 4 hours, but I ain't driving till 10 o'clock. That is damn for sure. That is 100% a definite. Beautiful time of the evening. Definitely running north is late on the evening is a lot nicer than running west into the sun. I'm probably about 30 miles from the state line, from the Oregon state line. And I was just looking at, I've just been for a wander around the car park and the little rest area that I'm in. This is the little bit where it goes sort of deserty and straightens out a bit after you come through a set of mountains where Shasta is, and then it straightens out again, and then we go into another set of mountains when we climb up to go into Oregon. And it is, I can't believe, I was just looking at the time here. Let's have a look. Let me Beverly's on. 3.5 hours ago, I stopped at I stopped for my dinner and what have you. So that was about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock-ish rather. Let me just have a look. And prove the photo, so no bullshit. Yeah, I have. Okay, that. There we go. That is, as you can see, it's a bit blurred, but 3:44 that says. 3:44, I pulled out of the rest area, and it's now 7:15. So 3:44, 7:15, what's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 hours, 3.5 hours ago, yeah? 3.5 hours ago, and it was plus 38. Plus 38. It's now down at something like bloody cold. I think it was down at, let's have a look. Oops. I'm going to disconnect that horn on here. It absolutely pisses me off, that horn. 14. 38 to 14 in 3.5 hours. Once that sun goes down, it feels a lot colder out there, actually. Like I say, I've just been for a wander around and it felt a lot colder. Once that sun goes down, you get in these mountains this time of year, you know, as a rule in the summer, last month it would have stayed hot all night. I'd have needed the air conditioning on. Not now. Need that night heater on, that's for sure. She'll be getting cranked up. The odd Indian blanket will be getting pulled out. And we'll be getting all snug. So I'm going to find something for dinner. Something for tea. We'll find something in there. No doubt. Put telly on and like I say, I'm 505 miles away, so I think I might leave early. I might leave at 5 and go to, I was going to go to the casino, but I can't be bothered, to be fair, messing about. And the parking by the time I get there tonight will be hideous anyway, so I'll just crash in the truck again tonight and not go out, not do anything. And then tomorrow I'll try and get to, oh God, what's it called? What a huge, great truck stop where I didn't get a chance last time to do a video from there. That's at, oh, it's got a real funny name, Jubitz or something weird. It's in Portland, just before I get over into Washington. So I'll see if I can get there and do a little video from there, and I'll see that one. Catch you all later. Oregon, well, I'm in Oregon now. It's just before the top of the hill, actually. There's a real state lines are right on the peak of the mountain top, but this one is a wee bit further on. Before, sorry, or further on if you're coming the other way. So this is California into Oregon. Second to last state. No, I'm on to be. I only got Oregon. I only got here, and then I'm back into my home state. It's a hell of a drag, is this one? Really is a big old long drag. Well, like I said, I think I'm only like, what am I, 15, 17 ton, if that. So she's pulling really well, but not slowing down too much. Which makes a lot of difference on the time, it really does, obviously, with the going down the hills as well. I remember when, back in the good old days, when I first got a truck with an Intada, the proper engine brake, and the difference in time, it was a Magnum when I was living out in Spain, and it wasn't so much the going up the hill, well, it was obviously the pulling of the hills, because I went from a 372 to a 430 brake horsepower. You know, it's quite a bit of a difference. So, as well as going up the hills, the time saved was incredible coming down hills with that engine brake. You know, you were saving just as much time with the extra power as being able to come down hills faster, obviously. On a trip from Spain to England, you were saving a good, just over half a day easy on a trip. That's a lot of half a days, or a day nearly, on a full round trip. That's nearly an extra trip all the way up a month. It's going to be a beautiful day. That temperature is down there. We're down at 1 degree at the moment. Oh my God, we'll soon be slinging those chains. I keep seeing pictures of people up in Canada putting their videos up of the snow and pictures and shit like that. So yeah, happy days. I'll have to sort my chains out. Me and the boy will sort them out when we get home. Get them all out again and have a good look through and see what we've got. Like I said before, I'll stick it in manual. Coming down a lot of the hills, I'll put it in manual because she tries to over rev herself and change up and down and fuck about when it's in automatic. And it goes over the 2,000 revs, which I don't like it on the engine brake over 2,000 revs. I like it round the 2,000 mark, you know, and she holds well there. But if you have it in auto, it tries to run away with itself and it'll go down a gear and rev right over. Down the way, and it opens up and get a beautiful view. This will all be snowed up. Give it another month, maybe less. I haven't chained up over this one before. I've been lucky. I've always got over it. Like I say, it's at 1 to 3 degrees. It's been hovering, but I am on top of a mountain. I don't know what this is, about 3,000 meters, 3,000 feet or something. They're not super high, you know, it's compared to European mountains and stuff like that. Well, you should be changing it probably into meters. But to give you a clue, I think blocks, what's that? 4,000? I don't know, I can't remember now. 4,000 meters or something, I think. Later, I'm still coming down the hill. I've never had to hit one of them ramps and never hope brake that I never ever have to. One of those escape route things. Apparently they stop you pretty sharpish. Imagine do they do a hell of a lot of damage. But to be fair, it's better than backing, carrying on and stop it, using something else solid to stop it. So this is the welcome centre. They always have different, just about every state line you come through will have a welcome centre, and as a rule, apart from Canada, California, I always getting them two mixed up, apart from California, they're usually pretty cool, you know what I mean? But this one's only been up and running just over a year or so now. And when I first came along to it, and I sort of saw them building, I thought, oh, this is cool, this is going to be super nice. You know, they're always real fancy. Obviously, they're showing things off, aren't they? Where to go and places like that in them. It's like a big tourist trap thing. So they can advertise what to see, what to go see while you're in different states and stuff. So I always like to go in them and have a look because like they're usually spectacular buildings as well and all fancy pants. So this one gets built and there is signs everywhere saying no trucks, no parking, semi, blah blah blah, all that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? You wait till you see it down here. It is. Oh, my speed limit's up now as well. We're up to 60, 65 now, I think, through here. So it's a little bit nicer than California. Oops. Right. Commercial trucks overturned prohibited in this rest area. What the fuck is that? You look at this. Let me get around here. Look, another sign there, no trucks. They're definitely anti-truck here. Commercial trucks prohibited. Everywhere, written up there. And I'm like, what the hell? There is trucks parked in there. It's quite a fine, actually, if you get caught in that. Anyway, so look, you've got that huge parking area for trucks or for RVs and shit like that. Beautiful place. Really is something else. It turns out, look at there, there's a house up there. There's a couple of houses there. You see those? Right, remember the houses up there. Here's how the story goes. So I went in to see what the hell was going on here. Everything's been brought into there by trucks. You know, there's a big old mountain pass. A lot of people want to stop if they're coming down that mountain pass and shit like that, especially in winter. And check things over or something like that. It gets really snowed up, so it was an ideal place for a safe haven sort of thing. So, whoa, we got a bit of wobble up there. So I goes in, have a word with the people. It turns out the police station's in there as well. The lady who looks after the place, she said, "Oh, you better not stay here long." Blah blah blah. He said, "It's a big fine." I forget how much she said it was. It's a big fine if you get caught in here. And I said, all right, so what's the score? Why aren't trucks allowed in? Everything's been delivered by trucks, built by trucks. It's a huge parking lot. It's very empty all the time. There's never anybody in it because there's a rule and no trucks are in there. She says to me, she said the conditions when they built it was, the speculations from a few of the surrounding houses, as you saw up on the hill, the only people who could see it is probably a handful of houses, and they're well away. They're a fucking half a mile away from it. No trucks allowed. That was the order that they got the permission to build a place. No trucks are allowed in there. The fuck is all that? That's a bit out of order, I'll say. You know, I think that's really bad. Because from there, there's quite a long stretch for the next rest areas and stuff like that to get to the top. Oregon, bad move. I hope they change it in the future. I hope they somehow can lift it and stuff, because I think it's pretty out of order, isn't it? Whoa, big bumps. So there's the rant over for the morning. Should have started off on that rant. Gets me every time I come down there. Holy cow, it is cold out there, man. I've just been and fueled up and I didn't put a jacket on, and Jesus, it's down to minus. It's a beautiful sunny looking day out there, but holy shit, it's cold out there. Let me just write the once we get over to the west side and running up and down this side quite a lot, we try to use the Pacific Pride Black Pride card. They're unmanned ones, where you put the pin in yourself, blah blah blah, like your IDS and a lot of the places like in Europe and stuff like that. Obviously a lot cheaper, and there's a lot more of them over the west side, so we use those. Anyway, the what is it, don't work, the receipt. So where are we? 173 gallon, Wolf Creek, Oregon. That'll work, won't it? God, hell man, it is cold cold out there. Shit. I just want to show you this while we're here. Just warm up a bit. My poor little delicate ears, it feel like they're going to fall off, and that's nothing. When it, oh my God, when the real winter gets in, what am I going to do? I'm not ready. I don't want to. I want to stay south, lower 48 and pop my head back up afterwards when it's all gone. Stop making that noise, thank you. Ooh, right, let's have a look here. This is a real pretty one. I haven't been in here for ages. Nice bottom. But it's in the passes. This as I've come over from California, dropped in. This is the first mountain pass where you climb up into Oregon, and then drop down and it goes all flat again. But let me show you this. Look at this camper. Oh my God! Imagine if I went home, what Steph would think to that. Look at this logo. We bought it as a camper. We're going camping. For sale as well. Look at that. They never really. The first ones, they didn't really go abundance on looks, did they? Really, you know. Let's jump out and have a look at that. Holy shit! Oh my God, my fingers don't work. I've got that bloody cold. It'll be grand when it warms up down here. There used to be a nice little cafe there, but that's shut down as well, obviously, because of the rump. Let's have a look. I've run a skunk over and it absolutely stinks. I didn't run to see it, I ran it over, but it's the smell of it. It'll stay there for a week or so once you've even gone over a dead one or anything like that. Holy man, look at that! Look at the sex appeal. The designer wants fucking for designing something like that. Do you ever think it went in a wind tunnel to see how good they could get the fuel down or anything like that? I doubt that very much, did it? Holy shit! Couldn't they have made it a bit more squarer? I see the Scania drivers actually changing the steering wheel to put things like that in though. What's all that about? Fucking great plastic lump as a steering wheel. It's a bit eerie in there. I don't know. I ain't gonna put my camera too close in case something comes out and grabs it. Wow. I wonder how many spondoolies they want for this class. You can't really tell whether it's going forwards or backwards, could you? Looks, well, that's a Winnebago. Luckily, they've come on leaps and bounds. So the back end looks like the front end. In fact, the back end looks a bit more aerodynamic. There you go, I thought you showed that. Beautiful little area, look at this. I'm going to get back in the truck before my fucking bollocks freeze off. Off we go. Eugene, I just want to show you these quickly. This is so pretty, obviously, with the change into the season and the colour of the trees. Isn't that stunning? Really pretty. Cottage Grove. It's even got a pretty name. This is the right way through Oregon and up into basically these trees all the way up. Beautiful forests. Nice road. 126 mile. Jubitz is the truck stop I'm going to. Jubitz. That's a big one just before the state line. It is just before the Washington state line. A couple of hours and I'll be there. So I'm still in Oregon now. Just come up to the scale and I haven't been weighed all the way across. That's look at the red light flashing there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm doing it now. There's my little beepy box there, and it means I've got to go in the scale. So I've come up 1,000 miles from LA without getting weighed, but I get into Oregon, and the first one I had to pull in the scale there, second one I've got to pull in the scale here and be weighed, even though I'm running real light. Well, light. Usually the scales that go across the road, if they're registering you running light, like all the way through California, they've obviously registered I'm light, so I get a green light on my little radar box that says beep beep, good lad, off you go through. Not in Oregon, no. But this is opposite the scale I did blow past one day, and I'm waiting to see if I'm getting fined for that or not. I missed it by accident. It come up and, well, I did miss it by accident. I was maybe a bit too close to the truck in front, and I thought it said go by. Which is my line? Okay, return to freeway. So I don't really need to go in, do I? Wasting my time. Anyway, so yeah, there's a sign as well as having the box. So I had the box. It was flashing at me when I went past the scale, flashing red to go in. But as I come up to the scale, there's another LED sign like the one you just saw back yonder, and that said scale closed, bypass. So I just lit it up and went straight past. But obviously that was registering maybe the truck in front of me, and I got it straight away. Obviously the great beauty about the great beauty about the box is the electronic tags. Hang on. Is, you know, I go past most of them if you're running the right way and stuff like that. You happy days, go straight past them. It saves me a lot of time. I reckon that box, these boxes are how much? I think we pay $17.50 a month. $16.50 and $17.50 a month for that box. We're having the privilege of that. They work out throughout the whole of America. Not all the scales use them, just majority of the ones where they've got a scale weighing you as you go across. So if you're quite a bit under, it'll let you by, it'll let you slide. And if you've got a good score, it'll let you slide as well, fly by. That probably saves me, with no bullshit, I bet that saves me probably 2 hours a week of not having to stop at scales. Definitely worth it, you know what I mean? I'm all for the scales and doing the testing and all that shit and keeping the shit trucks off the road. Jesus, you should have them in England. Might stop a few of the very bad trucks from European things coming across and that, if they got more checks. Whereas obviously you're rolling past, the guy's looking out his window, he's having a look at the truck, you have to stop on a lot of the scales, you can see if the brakes are working or not, stuff like that. So it's all good stuff, I'm all for it. But like I say, that'll probably save me 2 hours a week, which is, you know, 2 4 6 8, that's nearly a day a month extra, which I want to be rolling, you know what I mean? So it's a good thing. But bad thing about it as well, obviously as I shot past that scale, they knew I blew past the scale because they've got me on record. Boom, 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 come past straight away. The same day, within the same 4 hours or something like that. I think, what's the cars on the actual? 4 hours or something like that. I had the office on the phone to me. You've gone past a scale, you've shot a scale. They're telling me you're overweight. Not overweight, I wasn't overweight. Luckily I'd weighed that load and I had the scale receipt and everything, so I sent them the scale receipt. She sent it off, the lady in the office, and I still haven't heard yet, touch wood, whether they're going to give me a fine or not. Still waiting to find out for blood across the scale. Obviously my own fault, I was too close. I was just like, hey, happy days, we're through this, going on. So there you go, that's a little update on the marvellous box I like, but sometimes knows exactly where you are. Next stop, truck stop. Into Jubitz at last. The big truck stop, the big Oregon one. Not the biggest one in the world, but it's a very big one with lots going on. I've never stayed the night here. It looks really good, but obviously with COVID-19 and the Rona about at the moment, I don't know what's going on or anything. I won't be staying tonight, so I can't remember. How do you get in? This one, scale parking club art. Does this look like me here? Yes. Oops. Let's have a look. You're looking the wrong way, aren't you? You're looking at me. There we go. Discount. There we go. Abandoned trucks will be towed. I used to have one of them Audis. Be told. Right. Where is the parking for me? Is he gonna... Am I coming at this the wrong angle? No. Look at that. Don't even have to do the backy up thing. Didn't really give you much of a drive around the car park, did it? But never mind. Have a quick lap round the car park and just show you, see what's here. Parking isn't that big. It's an old truck stop. Obviously, it's been here a lot of years, and it's all built up on around an industrial estate, and things have got bigger and bigger, as you know. And like anywhere, and trucks got tighter and tighter parking and things. It's a nice aluminium train. There's a greedy boy on the left, white one. Is he doing the parking, or is he just being a... Who's doing the parking? Nice trailer and truck, but you don't know where the end of it is. So let's see who's got pole position. Round the front here, usually... First, thank you. Usually you get a lot of the big, yeah, there you go. Some of the greedy cabs round here. There you have one. Look, over there, there's Jesus driving a truck. Nothing really spectacular in here today. Nothing else shooting out at me and saying, look at that, was a nice one. Right, let's go find some parking. You notice you've got disabled parking here right at the front. In a lot of the truck stops, majority of them have, and rest areas, they have disabled parking for trucks. Quite a lot of ex-veterans and people like that driving trucks with disabilities. So, it's nice, you know, doing the bit. Through. Are you just sat waiting and watching the world go by, or are we going? Go on then, beep beep. Yeah, so that was the cab. It wasn't that. It's only a little bit further down the under, and they're in a great lot. So it gets filled up pretty quickly, especially towards the weekend, because they have things on. Let's go inside and have a look. So here I am in Jubitz. Last made it. So you've got all your usual fuel station, your fuel aisles, and all that malarkey. That's the gas station over there with the driver's lounge. All the bits and pieces for the drivers, the shorter showers, all that malarkey that you've seen. It's exactly the same as a Loves and a Pilot. It's got the same crap that's in all of those. Then you've got tyre repair over there,
You got Pacific Pride fueling round the corner, and then you've got more fueling over there. Let's go inside and have a look. Hopefully mask up. Oops, sorry. Thank you. So in we come. This is the first bit you get to. When I first came in here and had a look, I noticed obviously the lounge. I was like, wow, blown away by this. This is something else. On a weekend they have live bands on. Obviously not at the moment because of the runner. But as a rule, as you can see, this is absolutely splendid, isn't it? This is spot on. It really is. Full menu, full bar, lots of IPAs, lots of nice beers and stuff like that. Absolutely brilliant. Moving on. That shuts at 10 o'clock. It's not a late one, you know, last order's 9:30, something like that, I think she told me. But like I say, as a rule, before the runner, they had live groups on weekends and stuff like that, so that'd be pretty good. And they've had some quite good artists. Let's have a look up here. Obviously all your country and western stuff like that. Some quite, yeah. This guy's very popular out here. You know, they've had a lot of good stuff on there. Never seen Eddie, never stayed the night, so I can't really, obviously on there. And then moving along, we get to the bar. Half of it's closed at the moment, obviously, because of the problems and things like that. But I was hoping to get some pie, but I just spoke to the lady earlier, and they haven't got any pie. I wanted homemade pie, but never mind. Full menu in there. As again, I've never eaten in there, so I can't say what it's like or anything. We've got a old truck, old Peterbilt, 1945. It's cool. And moving along swiftly. Very airy, very spacious. Real, you know, I really like this feel about it. Lovely and clean as well. Doing me Annika Rice. DHL, so you can post all your parcels off, all your malarkey, all your paperwork if you wanted to, back to your wherever, because a lot of drivers, they don't actually go home for quite a long time, so, you know, that's the only way to get the stuff back. Full medical, full doctors, you can have your DOT examination, all your malarkey right there. Usual stuff for machines and things. Few fast food restaurants. Oil, every kind of oil you want, all different types of oil. Shoe repair, hairdressers, all that malarkey, and lots of televisions all over. Then you've got your supermarket with all your usual stuff, stock up with, and a few scary ghosts. And a deli, and then through to there's the laundrette down here. And you've got your hotel. It's all pretty compact, everything together, and big old laundrette going on there, plenty to do. And there's a cinema, but I can never find where that is, to be fair. There's a cinema room somewhere, but I'm presuming that's going to be closed at the moment. So that's it. That's Jubitz in Oregon. There you go. Portland. I'm just going to head over this state line now, get up the way, and stop for the night. Catch you all later. Bye-bye. Wash your bloody hands. I forgot to add, let me just add on to this one, free parking, free truck parking. The only one you will pay for is the reserve one. So if you call ahead and reserve, obviously as you can see they've got a shitload of reserve, you know, they want to make the money, don't they? But all these are free. These ones all the way, as long as you see as far as up where that truck is with the trailer right at the end, the pickup, past there, all them are free. These are all the reserve in the middle. Where I'm parked, that's all free. You know, see 24, 48, 34, whatever you want to stay here, all free. No charge, so it's just rip off Britain. So here I am, good morning. Here I am in Costco Sumner, which is just outside of Seattle. It's very, very busy, extremely busy. It's just taken me 15 minutes to get it up to the front of the gate right now. So what you do is you just hand your documents in. Morning, how are you doing? Hand your documents in here. Matey will go out there and pick all the going there. Should, as a rule, give me a buzzer
and a door to go on. But the way it's looking really busy. I'm like 30 minutes early for my appointment. But as a rule, they get you in a bit earlier. Maybe I should have come a bit earlier. I don't know. It swings and roundabouts. We'll see in a minute whether I'm straight onto a door. As a rule with Costco, you're pretty quick. You're not a Walmart 4 hours. Saying that, I'm holding my breath looking at all this traffic coming in here, I'll tell you. Definitely not. These guys who are waiting here, they'd have come in far too early, so they'd have been put in the holding pen, bullpen as they call it. Just going to see what's going to happen with me. We got one?
I got 125.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, 125, excellent. So I'm straight onto the door. Which is she staying there? Yeah, she's staying there. There you go. I don't want to miss you over, do I? Formation dancing, look at us. Does he know me? No, does he? No. I've gone into the holding pen. Bones, I think. Yes, I have. Right, let me go and find my door. Funny holding pen, didn't I? And that's a dead end. That's over there. Look at all these guys waiting. So right, I'm on the pen. I'm dead on my time. 6:45 by the time I got onto it, which is my booking time. So let's see how long this takes. So everybody's lined up, and I'm going to do me dreaded paperwork that I hate doing, so I'll get that done. And then we're straight home from here, 142 mile. Back to the yard. I've got to nip up to the yard rather than going straight home, because there's a few little bits that need doing on the trailer. There's a couple of lights out on it. I'm probably going to leave the trailer up there and then just bobtail back home. Got it booked into Freightliner next week for a recall. So let's see. I'll tune in when we try and see how long it takes to unload. So here we go. Here we go. The beeper's beeping. The beeper's doing his beepy thing, and it's green light. Go, go, go. An hour and a half, which is pretty unusual. But like you saw on the way in, they are extremely busy. But it's still, you know, it's pretty good going on. How come they can do it and other ones can't do it, even when they're super busy, you know? You know, and other companies like Walmart and some of your other ones and stuff like that. I know a lot of the problems with Walmart and some of your other ones is he going to let me slide by him because he's going to be fucking about. Apparently they get 4 hours or 4 hours and 30 minutes to unload a truck. And especially a lot of the union ones as well that are run, and they'll take that full fucking amount of time. You know what I mean? So come on, mister. That kid, he had a short beard when he came in here. Look, it's real long now. Nearly that long. Mohammed, we watch Mr. Truck driver take the piss out of him. Let me out over here. So that's me empty. That's by the time I get the up to the yard, I'm going straight up to the yard. Like I said before, I'm going to take this trailer up. 6,450 miles in 2 weeks, with God knows how many deliveries. Which, you know, ain't bad going, is it? You know, now having the rest of the month off. It's the boy's birthday, beginning of the month, so And this is the first rain I've had since I've left. Well, it's just over a fortnight actually, a fortnight in a day. And it's Friday, foot down Friday. Oh yeah. I've had temperatures from temperatures from plus 38 to minus 8. Seriously, it's crazy time. So here we are. We'll get this gidgee his ting back. What number were we? 250 something, wasn't it? Oh, 125. 125. You leave your doors open and then they can see that you've got nothing on, nothing untoward. Hey there, how's it going?
Good, man, all right.
I'm good, mate. They'll give me just back the barcode, put the barcode in, that sends all to. Thank you very much, have a good weekend. Catch you later. Out of here. Pull over here, shut me doors, and hightail it back to the yard. Go on, bugger looks, get out my way. You're done, move it. So I want to get in. Catch you later. Drop the trailer in the yard and I'm nearly home. This is the change of the seasons. I left 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks and a day, and it was absolutely lovely. It was like summer. Now look at it. The mountains are all changing, beautiful colours. Apart from the rain, obviously, but that's what it does in Washington State. It rains a lot. Very similar to East Yorkshire. Or any of Yorkshire, basically. Last little leg. It is pretty, this drive. This is, like I said before, this is the road that runs parallel sort of thing to the freeway. I can either take the freeway or this road. It's just I prefer this one. It's nice, easy without the trailer on as well. Can be a bit scary first thing in the morning. I don't know, 5 in the morning and things like that, especially summer's mornings. There's a lot of timber trucks, depending on where they're logging. They're logging one of the roads up here. Oh boy, them guys are howling down here, and they ain't taking no prisoners. Them logging trucks don't slow down. I expected snow over the weekend, I think. -6 or something like that. I think the wife was saying it's going to come down cold. It's here. So I'll be checking my chains and everything. I need to get some tow eyes. I ain't got tow eyes for the front of this in case the jackknife, you can't pull it back out. Nothing to hook onto on the front, so you can't get underneath it because the spoiler's that low, so I need to sort them out while I'm off. I won't be buying them from Freight. Oh, it's in a Freightliner as well for a recall update on some software. So I've got to take that in next week. Which the Freightliner garage isn't far from our house. It's only 10 minutes away, so easy peasy. It's an hour job or something like that. See if I can wang that on warranties. I don't think I will though. I thought it was 300,000 the injectors, but I think now I've read somewhere it's only 200,000 on the warranty on it, which is at 2,908. It's coming up to 3,000. 2019 model. I think it's 2018 that we got it. Done a few miles is that 300,000 miles is equivalent to, and she's still, like I always praise, she still drives like a new one. All the same brakes, all the same belts, everything in there. Nothing has been touched under that inside the engine and nothing. At 300,000, same turbos, same everything. I do notice, I do hear every now and then the turbo starting to whistle a bit. I am anticipating that is going to be one of the first things to go. You do get quite a bit of a whistle off it when it never used to, but just lately it's starting to whistle out. It might just be me thinking it's whistling and it's not really, you know, just listening too much. I don't know, but that's the thing I can hear sometimes. You know, 300,000, that's good. Them turbos spin bloody fast. Them things, you know, they can only take so much, can't they? But apart from that, she still drives exactly the same as she did the day I got her with 10,000 miles on it. So I'm happy with it. 300,000 miles compared to on your kilometres on your European ones, that's going to be, what's that going to be? What are you, 60 to 100? It's going to be 500 plus thousand, isn't it? Something like that. 500 plus thousand kilometres. Now, I know for a fact on a lot of your European, your MANs and things like that, that engine's done at 500 plus thousand kilometres. But you've got to remember as well, these things going up and down the gearbox a lot, especially when I was doing last year, doing like Floridas all the time. You're in that top gear, it's revving at 1500 revs for hours and hours and hours. So that is a lot different to where to start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. That's a hell of a lot difference. That's nearly double that can do on the wearing. It really is once they're just ticking over and sat up there. Oh, there you go. A little different to when I left there 2 weeks ago, definitely. Looks a bit wind battered and everything. The wife said that, wow, that tree's got a bit lower as well. The wife said that it's rained and blown for a whole week or so. Oh, now look, oh, definitely into winter. Definitely. Oh. I said before, I was ready for home when I was in California. That was it. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I want home now. Definitely. And here I am. Thank goodness. Oh, my poor trees, all the leaves have come off and everything. Look at the state of the yard. Oh, man. I don't know what them big poles are for. No doubt something that the wife's building or doing something. She's a Bob the Builder. Jesus. Oh, it looks like it's been home sweet home. So that is that's me home for just over a week or so. It's lad's birthday at the beginning of the month, so I ain't coming back out again until after that. Unless he's got some local stuff for me across just to Eastern Washington or something like that. We'll see what there is. You know, we can always up for a little bit of that. Nothing, so I don't have to get out or anything like that, you know what I mean? I can just have him with us, because the wife's going away. She's having a holiday with her sister, so it's going to be fun, me home alone. So anyway, the trip, that is, what's that? That will be 6,450 miles. 38 down from the yard. That was up to the yard where I left my trailer. So that's not bad in what was that, a week to a fortnight and a day. So, you know, I'm happy with the result on that one. It's not as good as what I was doing when I was doing Florida. It's 1,000 down. I was doing like 7,500 in a fortnight. Well, I could do it less. I could do it in like 12 days. That was straight there and back kind of thing. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm still earning money. So that's the main, innit? We're earning money and enjoying it, and we've had some grand weather, and it has been a really good trip. Like I say, if this video will be up probably in about 2 weeks, which doesn't matter by the time you've seen it. Yeah, because that Colorado was amazing, really was. Dodge City was shit. Don't bother going there unless you obviously got to stop there, because it's about 500 miles before you get to nearest city down into New Mexico, if you go the route that I went. That route I went, I wouldn't do it again. I don't think it's too much in middle of, basically totally in the middle of nowhere if anything went wrong or anything like that. I've done it, I've ticked that one off, so I don't need to do that one again. Glad I did it, you know, definitely. I wouldn't do Colorado in winter over that stretch, definitely not. I don't think that would, I think I've just pushed it there. I think you'd be struggling to do it any later in the season now, because the weather's going to come in and it's going to be shitty. So that was, God knows how many drops did I do? One pickup, one tip, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or something like that. So, you know, it's been a bloody good trip. It really has. I've enjoyed that one. Now the time at home. Got to see family. Catch you all later. Bye-bye. Wash your bloody hands and have fun. Until next time. Bye-bye.